I'm not an AI guru. I'm a trades guy. This is how I'm using ChatGPT to build a business, a manual business, to fund my RV lifestyle. So, trying to start my business using just ChatGPT to build a labor-only business, not an AI, not a computer-based program. I decided that I would use ChatGPT to design the logo. So I just put in some parameters here. I needed low startup costs, reoccurring contracts, straightforward service. This is something anybody can do if they want to. This is a low overhead, large margin business. Had to do with door-to-door sales. I said I wanted strictly commercial, high-end residential, which I backed out of, and industrial. I didn't want residential, didn't want to deal with the people and screens and liability. So they came up with these strong professional names, ChatGPT did. The masculine names kept coming up with this. What I found with ChatGPT, you have to keep going back after them and kind of narrow them down. And then it finally came up with these three choices it wanted. I said I wasn't really fond of those names. Can we redefine it? And it kept coming up with more names, as you can see here, Clearpoint, Apex, Commercial. What it did do is just keep putting out names. It finally came up with one I saw here, Blackline Glass Maintenance. Didn't sound real professional to me. So I kept asking it. You got to keep prodding it. Finally, it came up with Blackline. This has edge. And as you go through it, it keeps coming up with more options. Make sure if you're going to do this type of business, just keep asking it questions. It finally landed on Blackline Commercial Window Service. I thought that was really good. So I decided to go with it. I asked it to come up with some logos, and it came up with these three logos here. I really wanted the upper right-hand corner one here in black and yellow. I figured that was going to be very standout. So it came back with them. Here they are. This is what they came up with. But I wanted this logo this size. After much debate, it came up with this logo again. Takes a while for it to create. So I went on. You have to ask it to be bigger, smaller, kind of keep prodding it, and it went into meltdown and came up with this. You have to go back and say that isn't what I wanted. I finally settled on this logo right here. It's the best I could do with them. So I went with it. I decided this was the logo I was going to use, and I asked for a PNG with a transparent background so you can download it, use it, send it off for business cards. Now, with that being said, this was the final rendition on to making the business cards. Now that I had the logo design done, it was time to send it off to Office Max. I was going to have flyers printed and business cards, but first I needed to make these. ChatGPT recommended using Canva. I paid for Canva Pro. That way I had the options to do a few things. So I'll show you now what I did there. Now that I had the logo designed, it was time to design it in Canva. ChatGPT recommended Canva. So here's what you do. Once you get your logo designed, you import it into Canva. Now that I had the logo designed, it was time to design it in Canva. So here's what you do. Once you get your logo designed, you import it into Canva. Okay, now that we're in Canva, Canva offers you multiple ideas. Once you downloaded the logo, I had multiple ideas of what I wanted to do. I settled on this design right here just by importing ChatGPT's logo. You can add it on here. You can click it and make it whatever you want to. Using templates on Canva, fill in all your information, use fake phone numbers and everything else to design this logo. You actually add your real ones in later. Business card made. Now you're ready to move on to your flyer. I did the same thing using Canva. Here is the logo. Designed it, laid it out, did a 5x7 for the flyers to hand out. So now with both of them, I just wrapped them up, downloaded them, got on Office Max's website, and sent it to them. Same day printing, so I had 100 business cards and 100 flyers. Now we're ready to go on and see if we can make a sale. Now the logo's designed, flyers are designed, using Canva Pro and ChatGPT. I sent them off to Office Max. Total cost, around $81 for it all. When they're done, I'm going to pick them up. The next move is ChatGPT is going to design my sales pitch, where I'm going to go, and how often I should go out and pass them out. With that being said, follow along for episode 3, where I get to go and embarrass myself and try to make sales calls. See if this works. You'll be here for it all. Like and subscribe.